Hey there, and thanks so much for visiting my channel. I'm Cailin, and today we're going to be doing a class I call Pilates Reformer on the mat. So the Pilates Reformer is one of the pieces of equipment we use here in the studio. Unfortunately, it's not one of the ones that you see back here behind me, but it is on a pulley system with straps, and so we're going to be using the band as a way to give us some extra resistance, just like we do on the Pilates Reformer. So I want you to grab a band if you have it. So I've got a stretchy band. This is about a medium tension and something that's long enough. We're going to be doing some work with the band around the leg on our side. And so you want to have a little bit of length. If you don't have a band, that's okay. You can do these exercises without any sort of prop. This just mimics what we do a little bit more on the Reformer. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be on our mats. So I want you to lay down on your back. So have your your band in your hands as you roll down. And then once you get there, you're gonna place the band right at the hips, okay? And the arms are gonna come by your sides. You should have a little bit of tension on the band, not so much that it's extremely tight or stretched apart, because we will stretch it more as we come up into that bridge position. But just go ahead and find that parallel stance with your legs. Arms are by your sides and your hands are pressing down onto the band. I want you to just take a deep breath in here first. We're not going to move just yet. And then exhale, release your hips, release your ribs, release your shoulders. Good, one more breath. And exhale, let it go. All right, we're going to do bridging here. We're going to do a rolling bridge. Take that deep breath in again. Exhale. On the exhale, we tuck that tailbone under. We roll the spine up. You keep your hands on the floor so that when you lift, you feel the resistance of the band, and then you lower it all the way down and release. Good. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, peel up. Feel how your glutes have to work a little bit harder as you lift, and then roll it all the way down and release. Good, let's do one more just like that. Exhale, roll up and lift and reverse all the way down and release. All right, we're gonna do our legs in tabletop now, and the arms are gonna come up above the shoulders with the band in the hands. Now, we are gonna be mimicking what we call our Supine Arm Series, which is gonna give us some extra work in the core and in the arms and the upper body. So I want you to take your inhale here. You're gonna come into your ab curl. As you lift up, exhale, press the band into the legs, pull the arms down. Inhale, lower back down, lift the arms. Exhale, lift and press, and inhale, lower. Good, exhale, lift and press, and inhale, lower. 3 more just like that. 3. Last 2. And last 1. And lower. All right, we're gonna do our single leg stretch. So this time we lift up, the right leg pulls in, the band goes onto the right leg as your left leg reaches away, and then you lower back down, and then we switch sides. Good, and lower. Good, exhale, reach, and lower. Feel how the band gives you that extra resistance, that extra core strength, makes your core work a little bit harder. Good, lift, reach, and lower. One more set. Last one. And lower. Very nice. All right, we're gonna do our double leg stretch. This one, we're not gonna add the arms reaching back like we normally do. So I want you to go ahead and come into that ab curl. Go ahead and press the arms down into the shins. Inhale, just lift the arms up to the ceiling as the legs reach out. Exhale, bring it back in. Good, inhale, arms up. Good, exhale, lower, bring it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, 2 more. Last one. Good, and bring it all the way down. Very nice. All right, last one we're gonna do here is our hundreds. We're gonna keep those legs in tabletop, and find our pulses with the band in the hands. So don't get a ton of tension here. Just a little bit of tension is good. Lift into your abdominal curl. Band is pressing down into the legs, and we start to pump as we inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can always keep your head down. You won't feel as much abdominal work, but you surely will feel that upper body work. Good. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice long, strong arms. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower it all the way down. Bring the legs into the chest. Ooh, I feel those abdominals for sure. All right, we're gonna take the band now. Bring the feet to the floor. I want you to take the band in onto the left foot. So this is gonna mimic some of our foot in strap series that we do on the reformer. So I want you to take this leg and you're going to bring that right leg into your chest with the left foot on the band. Now we're gonna start to, let's do this first. Bring your elbows to the floor so your forearms are always engaged onto the floor. Back of your ribs are pulling down. Keep that right leg in tabletop as you just lower and lift this left leg. Now your right leg is also inside the two bands. So both legs are directly next to each other. As you just lower and lift this left leg, you can keep your head down. Good, reach and lengthen. What's nice about the band is you're able to use that opposition in your body, like really stretch and reach into the band, trying to lengthen your body. But at the same time, you're getting this great support so that you don't feel like your leg's just hanging out there all by itself. Now we're gonna add this right leg now. So as the left leg reaches away, the right leg is gonna pull in and extend up towards the sky. And then you're gonna reverse it. The knee will bend in and then reach away. So that left leg is doing that same thing, just lifting and lowering. And that right leg is bending and straightening. Okay, let's do 3 more. 3, 2, last one. All right, now I want you to go ahead and bring, let's actually switch feet before we do our circles. So we're gonna bring the right foot into the band, and then the left leg is gonna stay in that tabletop position. And we're just gonna start to lift and lower that right leg. Good, reach and lift. If you do not have a resistance band, a stretchy band, I would highly recommend it. There are so many amazing things you can do, even just using it for stretching, for strengthening, lower body, upper body, core. It's pretty versatile. So there's a link in the description to a band that I would recommend if you want to go ahead and check that out. All right, go ahead and pull the left leg in now, reach it towards the sky as the right leg reaches away, and then we switch and reach it long. Good. Remember, elbows stay down to the floor. Good, in, extend, and reach. Last one, and reach. All right, go ahead and take that left foot, put it back in the band, and then place that right foot to the floor. We're gonna be doing single leg circles. So for more stability and a beginner modification, you can keep the knee bent. If you'd like a little bit more work, go ahead and extend that right leg, flex the ankle. Now we're gonna do these circles without moving the hips or the pelvis. So I want you to take that left leg across the body, take it down, around, out, and back to center. So inhale across, exhale down, out, around, and lift. So we're internally rotating as you come across, externally rotating as you go out. Good, internal rotate, externally rotate. Now, if you've done single leg circles without the band before, you can already feel how this is so much more supported and you can get more range in that leg. Good. And bring it back to center. We're gonna reverse those circles. We're gonna send it out to the side, down, around, and up. So on the reformer, if you were doing this exercise, you would have the same thing, the single leg in the strap, and doing the same movement. And while you're moving, the carriage on the reformer is moving forward and back. And the spring resistance is what's giving you this similar resistance. All right, hold here. Go ahead and switch feet. And if you've got that knee bent, stay with that, or go ahead and keep that bottom leg straight. We're gonna take that right leg across, bring it down around, exhale and up. Good, inhale across, exhale around and lift. Good, inhale and exhale. Good, inhale, exhale. Last one this direction, and then we'll go ahead and reverse. Good, bring it out now, down, around, and center. Good, out, down, around, center. Remember, keep those hips nice and steady. That takes that core strength and stability. Last one, out, down, around, and lift. Very nice. Okay, now we're gonna take both feet in our band, and I want you to keep the feet next to each other and your legs are in a parallel position. Elbows are gonna come by your sides. You've got a couple choices here. You can keep the head down or come into our ab curl. We're gonna straighten and bend the legs. This is what would be related to our footwork on the reformer, where our feet are on a bar, and when you press away, those springs extend to give you that resistance. So go ahead and lift into that abdominal curl if you'd like, and then extend those legs out, bend the knees, bring it back in. So extend and reach and bend. Again, you can keep your head down. Just make sure when the legs extend, you are not arching your back. You could alternate between bringing it up and down too if you want to get a little bit of that extra core work. Good, last two. Last one. Good, now lift the legs up. Keep that tailbone heavy, reach the legs away. So now we have straight legs here. So we lift the legs up and reach away. And again, you can lift up into that ab curl if you want a little bit extra. Good, and lengthen. Good, lift and lengthen. So this one is more of our single leg, our feet in straps exercise here. Good, last one, and reach away. All right, now we're gonna come to our Pilates V. This is where the balls of the feet are together, the balls of your feet are apart, your heels are together. So your feet are in a V position. All right, so again, come into the ab curl if you'd like. You're gonna reach the legs long, keeping those heels together, bend the legs back in. So we reach, extend, and bend. So you can see why this is called frog legs, when we're in that bent knee position. Good, reach, and in. Good, reach, and bend. Two more, reach. Last one. Good, bring it all the way in. Now extend the legs up to the ceiling, still in that turned out Pilates V position. We're going back to what would be considered our feet in straps on the reformer, where we lower them down and we lift back up. So we inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. So not only do we get some great lengthening work in the legs, we get lots of core work here. Let's do two more. Lower and lift. Last one, reach and lift. Good, bend the knees all the way in this time. Go ahead and take the band off the feet. Rock those hips side to side. All right, let's go ahead and rock ourselves up to a seated position. So we've done a lot for that lower body and that core. A little bit for that upper body when we started those first abdominal exercises. We need a little bit more in the upper body now. So you're going to extend your legs and place the band around the bottom of the feet. All right, once you're here, you want to choke up pretty close to your feet here. We're going to do some narrow rows with the arms, and this is a back exercise. So we have really strong muscles in our back, so we can really find some decent strength and some heavier resistance. So sitting up nice and tall, we want to go ahead and bring those elbows back by your side, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then send the arms forward. If this is too difficult with straight legs, go ahead and bend the knees just a little bit, because I want you to be nice and tall on those sitting bones, and I want your spine nice and straight. So if you're in this position with the legs long, this is not going to get into your mid to upper back, which is great for your posture. So I want you to bend your knees if you need to. Bend and extend. Good, and extend. Good, bend and reach. And as you're doing this, try not to pop the ribs forward. So there's a tendency to want to kind of arch the back and pop the ribs. Keep those ribs in line with the pelvis. And that way we're working just those upper back muscles. Good. This would be some of the sitting work that we do on our reformer. So when you're seated and you have the straps in the hands in this position, and those springs are stretching, this is where we would have our straps in our hands and get that similar movement. All right, and same thing with the next exercise. We're doing our single arm pull back with rotation. So we're gonna take alternating arms. I want you to pull it back a little bit wider now. As you rotate, look over that left shoulder and then bring it back to center. You're gonna switch to the other side. So pull, rotate, look over that shoulder and back to center. Adjust your tension as you need to. Sometimes with that adding of that rotation, you might need a little bit of less tension. Good. So finding those beautiful rotational muscles. Having a hard time getting these words out today. Good. Center, twist, and center. One more each side. Center, last one. Good, and center. All right, now we're gonna do our chest expansion. This we do on the reformers. We also do them on the towers, which you see here, and our trapeze table. Funny name, I know, but it is pretty amazing. All right, so arms are gonna be straight here, and we keep the arms straight the whole time. So you're in more of a wide V position with the arms, and you pull back and squeeze those shoulders, again without popping the ribs, and then bring the arms forward. So the whole reason behind the name of chest expansion is because you're trying to open the front of the chest and the shoulders, expanding the chest while working that back body. So again, this is about those postural muscles. And again, if you cannot sit up tall here with those straight legs, bend the knees a little. That is gonna help you tremendously, and it's gonna help engage those appropriate muscles. Okay, let's do two more. Two. Nice straight arms, last one. Good, and bring it forward. All right, release the band, shake out the legs. And we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break, maybe grab a little bit of water, and I'm gonna meet you right back here in a moment. All right, let's go ahead and move into our Mermaid with the band. So Mermaid is our side bending or side flexion exercise. You can come into this Mermaid Z position, or you can go ahead and stack the legs. Now normally with Mermaid, if you're on the reformer, your hand is on the bar, and as you press away and open up, it gives you that really nice stretch and connection down through this side that's on the bar. Now we're gonna use the band slightly differently today, but you're gonna feel that extra connection in your side body and also that extra stretch on the other side. So, and you can use the straps on some of the equipment to get this similar feeling. So go ahead and sit up nice and tall. You wanna make sure this back hip is not lifted. If it is, go ahead and put something under there to get it more grounded. All right, so arms are a little bit wider than shoulder distance. Let's go ahead and draw them down, pull the shoulders back and down, feel the core lifting. Go ahead and take the arms up towards the ceiling. And then we're gonna do a stretches to each side. So I want you to come over towards that front leg first, bring the hand down, and then reach and stretch. And then you come up through center, use that core to come over to the other side and bring it over. So hopefully you're already feeling, if you have enough resistance on your band, that with the band, you're able to get this top arm a little bit farther over to give you a little bit of a deeper stretch, because it's attached to that bottom hand and it's kind of pulling you down a little bit more. So it should feel really, really yummy. Through center. Good, over and reach. Good, let's do two more here on either side. And then we're gonna add a little tricep extension. And this is an exercise that we do on the reformer in a kneeling position. So I want you to come over here to this side towards that front leg. I want you to stay here with this top arm, shoulders are down. You want to bend that elbow. If you can see my elbow, let me go ahead and move that. So we're gonna bend that elbow up towards the ceiling and then press it away. That's that tricep extension. Bend and extend. So as you're here, keep the ribs pulling down towards the floor, bend and reach. Good, do one more. Good, and then lift it all the way back up and then bring the arms down. All right, let's go ahead and switch those legs to the other side. This band is causing some static on my hair. All right, go ahead and sit up nice and tall, and we'll take that band, do the same thing on this side. So go ahead and lift those arms up, shoulders are down and back. Go ahead and come towards that front leg side first, reach it up and over. Good, lift up through center and over to the other side. Good, so just here you can feel how just this extra little prop is giving you a little bit of a deeper stretch, a little deeper connection, just a little bit more. And that's why I do love the props. So if you have any questions about props or which ones would be good to do, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. Good. And go ahead and bring it over. We're gonna do one more each side, and then we're gonna find that tricep extension. Good. I don't know, you guys can't see, but my dad is looking through the window, and we're gonna hold it here, and we're gonna bend and extend. Good, bend and press. Good, give me 3 more. 2 and 1. Good, go ahead and bring it all the way back up to center and then draw those arms down. All right, let's go ahead and come up to a kneeling position. And I'm gonna go ahead and, I'll face forward and then I'll face to the side so you can see it from both directions. So in this kneeling position, your knees are right under your hips, so I don't want them super wide. And I want you to think of engaging your glutes to press the hips forward and open up your hips and your quads. Now, from here, I want you to take your arms nice and straight here, and you want them a little wider, or actually wider than we have been doing for some of the other exercises. Now, we're gonna get a little mobility in the shoulders and then some extension in the upper body, so some nice opening. I want you to take these straight arms, you're gonna bring them up overhead, stretch the band apart as you open the chest and shoulders, and then bring the arms back. And then you're gonna do that same thing forward. So I'm already realizing I need a little bit more tension. So you adjust if you need to, but I want these to be nice straight arms. So you may have heard of good mornings where you have a band or a bar behind your back and you hinge forward and back. This is what I call the Pilates good morning as you bring the arms up and over. Good. And forward. Now we're gonna do one more just like this, and then we're gonna add a little upper back extension. So I'm gonna face to the side so you can see this one with these arms nice and straight and with the glutes engaged and the core engaged. I want you to go ahead and take those arms, lift them up. Now as you bring it back, you look up towards the ceiling, you expand your chest, you open the ribs and the chest, and you bring the arms back up and forward to bring it back to a neutral position. So let's keep that moving. We come up and back, shoulders rotate down and back. We lift the chest here, beautiful extension, and then we bring it back forward. Good, let's do 2 more just like that, and we're gonna take it into a little bit more extension on our bellies. Good, and forward. And last one. Good, and bring it forward. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead and roll all the way down, or not roll down, but come down onto hands and knees. And we're gonna come down onto our bellies for some swan with the band. So I love the band with swan because you can really kind of pull the shoulder blades down and back as you stretch the band apart. So bring your forehead to the mat. The band is still one in each hand, and your hands are right underneath the shoulders. So you already have a little bit of tension in your band in this position. Now engage your glutes, pull the core in just like you were doing in kneeling. And now you're going to keep the arms underneath the shoulders, but lift the hands up above the mat as you come into the Swan Extension. Now pull the band apart a little bit, squeeze the shoulders, and then lower back down and release the band. Good, so do that again. Inhale, you lift, you pull the band apart as the elbows come closer to the side, squeeze the shoulders back and down, and then we lower. Good, and again, shoulders down and back, core in, lift, pull that band apart, and we lower. So we have obviously a swan on the reformer that we are actually pushing ourselves away from the bar, and that's where we're getting that resistance. So this one's slightly different, but we're still getting that yummy connection, engagement into that upper back. Let's do one more, shoulders down, lift. Good, pull that hand apart, squeeze the shoulders, and then we lower it back down. All right, go ahead and come on up and come onto your side. We're gonna do some of our side leg work with the band. And we are almost done. This is gonna kind of finish us up. This will mimic our side lying leg series on the reformer and also on the towers, which are back here. So you'd have your foot in the band, and the spring would stretch as you move. So we're gonna go ahead and set up. Shoulders, hips are stacked. The band can be the hand on the floor with both bands in each, in that one hand. All right, start to lift and lower this top leg. Good, lift and lower. Good, lift and lower. Your core is engaged. I'm gonna keep my bottom leg bent just for a little bit more stability so I can really focus on this leg with the band. Good, reaching into the band. So here's this opposition again. We'll really get to lengthen into the band. Good, do two more. Last one, good. Now hold it here at hip height, and then we kick that leg forward, we pulse, and then sweep it back enough to engage your glute behind you. Good, kick forward, and pull back. Now, as you're doing this, just like you do without the band, you don't want to arch your spine or rock it forward and back. So really find that stability in your torso and in that pelvis. Good. Bring it back and reach. Two more. Kick. Good. Back and lengthen. Last one. Kick. Reach and lengthen. Good. All right. Take the band now. You're going to separate the bands and place them around your thighs so that the ends of the bands are facing you. Now, you're gonna take this hand again, hold both bands, keep your feet together. We're moving into clamming. So when we clam, when this top leg opens, ooh, we feel that extra resistance. So we lift and lower. Good, lift and lower. So already clams are such a great exercise for the glutes, even without the band. When you keep your hips stacked and stable, and then when you add the band, woo, you really feel that. I love adding the band for all this side lying work. It just gives that extra resistance for the glutes. Good, let's do two more. 2 and 1. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and swing it around to the other side. And we do all that on the other leg. And then we'll find some stretches at the end. All right. So set yourself up. Long spine, hips stacked, bottom knee bent. All right, go ahead and start to lift and lower that leg. And if you guys have any questions about any of the equipment, please leave them below. I love both the mat and the equipment workouts. So they both have amazing benefits. They're all the exercises, whether you're on the mat or the equipment, are based in the Pilates principles. So all the same fundamentals apply. We can do some more exercises on the equipment a little bit differently. And it all feels good. All right, go ahead and now find that parallel leg and we kick forward and then bring it back. Good, we kick and back. Good. Bring it forward and reach. Good, 4 more. Last 3. Good, 2. And last 1. Good, bring it back, engage and squeeze that glute. All right, separate the bands and wrap it around your legs. And if you don't have that band, you know we do these exercises a lot without the bands or any sort of props. So you can still get an amazing workout without any of this. All right, so feet together. Go ahead and press that leg up into that band. Nice. Good, lift and lower. Lift and lower. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, good job. Go ahead and take that band out. We're gonna lay on our back. And when you're there, we're going to find a yummy lower back stretch with a twist, and also stretching out those glutes, and the IT band a little bit. Oh, actually, let's do it this way. With the band on the foot, let's do it. Oh, we can't usually do it when we don't have the band. So go ahead and take that right foot into the band, extend the leg up, and then reach that left leg nice and long on the floor. Now take these straps into your right hand, and the left arm is just gonna go out to the side, and take that leg now and bring it out to the right. Your elbow will touch the floor of that right arm, and you're just pulling that leg in towards you. That feels so good. Feel how you can just get that really nice hamstring and inner thigh stretch, something you can get into a little bit deeper with the band. You can also use for some stretches like this, a yoga strap. That one isn't stretchy, but it does really well for exercises like this, these kinds of stretches. Now we're gonna go ahead and take the leg or the straps into the other hand, take the leg across the body to the left side, and this is gonna be a stretch for your IT band. You're gonna feel this probably pretty intensely. Keeping the foot flexed and the opposite shoulder pulling down towards the floor. Good, do 1 more breath here. Good, bring it back to center. Let's go ahead and switch feet. Left leg into the straps into your left hand, and then we bring it out to the left. Right foot extends and flexes. Good, give me 1 more breath here, and then we'll find that IT band stretch. So go ahead and bring it across the body into your right hand. Left hand goes out to the side. And you may be up a little higher here, right? Some people can only get to this point before they are really, really feeling it. So wherever you are is perfectly fine. Don't push it. I mean, you wanna really feel that deep stretch, but you don't wanna feel any pain or severe discomfort. All right, so go ahead now and bring yourself back up to center. Go ahead and bring your band onto both feet. And I want you to rock up to a seated position and then extend the legs. And this is for a forward fold. So you can use this band if you have a hard time grabbing onto your feet, or if you would like to try to grab a little bit farther down, you go ahead and walk your hands as close down towards your feet as possible, and then give yourself that forward fold. This is gonna help you maybe get a little bit deeper into this stretch. Again, the yoga strap or even a belt would be good for this too. And then go ahead and release the band. Go ahead and sit yourself all the way up. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. That felt so, so good. Again, if you wanna check out a band, or if you need a new one, or you just need one in general, go ahead and check out in the description, and I'll link to one there that I really like. So thank you guys so much. If you're interested in checking out another one of my props workout, I'll go ahead and link one here. If you're interested in checking out a full body workout without the band or without any props, I'm gonna go ahead and link one here. So thank you guys again again, please let me know what you thought in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you back here next time.